Hey, I'm sitting here with a letter from My Voice. Now, this is a community centre locally to me that supports the victims of crime. And it reads, Dear Audrey, Action Fraud has notified us that you've recently been a victim of a fraud or a crime. And it's a great group because the feeling that you've been duped is indeed, as they say, incredibly distressing. So imagine how it feels for someone who runs a session on self-presentation based on the art of the con, who regularly lectures about the importance of being actively aware in life, and who just read the book Scam Me If You Can by Frank Abagnale, portrayed by the still very attractive Leonardo DiCaprio in Catch Me If You Can with Tom Hanks. I kid you not. Just read the book. It was Sunday night and I got a call from a number that was a recognised HSBC phone number, which my phone listed as Fraud Team HSBC. And a man told me that a purchase for £855 had been made to Amazon and asked did I make it. Of course not. As close as it was to Christmas, and as much as I love Amazon, I don't really love anyone else that much. But he went on. I just need you to confirm some details. Your address is, he had my correct address. And your mother's maiden name is, and that was the convincer for me. I didn't think after that because he had that correct. But maybe it was because I'd read that book. Maybe it was because I practiced what I preach with a little bit of conscious concentration for self-awareness. When he asked me for my passcode, I said I couldn't remember it. Yeah, maybe. Genuinely, it was lucky that I'd simply forgotten it. But at that point, his tone changed. At that point, I genuinely did notice something because he insisted that I needed it or he couldn't stop the payment. That's when irritating Audrey kicked in and I asked why. I told him anytime the fraud team have called me, it's to let me know they're stopping the payment and they don't need any other numbers. And then I asked, well, if I can't give you the passcode, is there anything else I can do? He said, well, you could go to the bank and present your ID. And I said, fine, I'll do that. But then again, he insisted I can't stop the payment, adding, you can check I'm legitimate if you check the number. I said, it's okay, I'll go to the bank. And then I asked him for his name. And he said, James. I said, James what? He said, I'm not allowed to give my second name. To which my brain finally kicked back in and I said, okay, as you won't give me your full name and you expect me to give you all my details, I will go to the bank and I will be reporting this to the police. But yes, it took me that long to realise. And I'd read the book. So that's why today I'm giving you permission to be crap. It's okay to have an off day, just don't turn it into an off lifetime. I like to think of myself as relatively smart and savvy. I get out enough to know what's what, and my friends do reassure me it's because criminals are so sophisticated now. And I did later Google it and I found that the HSBC number, along with a number of other numbers, had been cloned. But I still felt incredibly stupid. And it seems like I'm not the only one to do things like that which seem to stick. It's called the landing effect. It's the moment that when you're on a date or on the bus, like my second poster, in an interview, and you come out of it and you, on that landing, go, oh no, I should have said, but hey, it happens. The point is, personal growth comes with what you do about it. Now, you could wallow in it and you could keep beating yourself and guilt tripping yourself ad infinitum, or you can ask yourself, why did it happen and what can I do to prevent it next time? And then you can be even more aware about that in the future. See it as a been there, done that, got the learning. It is okay to slip up. Just don't keep banging your own head with it. There is nothing more growth stunting than being mean to yourself. And what's even worse is that after you've been mean, you don't even feel the need to change, because with all this beating, haven't you been punished enough? Well, guess what? Beating, criticizing, guilt, that's the easy part. Doing something about it means real change, and that's hard. But that's the first step for personal growth. So for tips to change a slip up, read my points below. And I'm giving you permission to be crap just once or twice. So stop guilt tripping and start changing.